Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. All right, the first card that we have out is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Opportunity for connection. This looks like something that you had waited for. Or you are waiting for. Some of you, you're waiting for this and you're feeling a little bit unenthusiastic or even being like, when is this going to happen? I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this can be like, I'm starting to lose hope here. I'm starting to lose faith here. I even get the vibe of like being outside waiting for the car to come, you know, like waiting to get picked up. And you're like, it's starting to get dark. It's starting to get cold. But it does feel like your patience is going to pay off. Ace of Cups is a desire for a connection that feels like new. And something that you genuinely connect with. Someone that you genuinely resonate with. Or something. Doesn't have to be a person. But it's like something or someone that your heart feels connected to. But some of you, I'm seeing that you're like growing a bit impatient. Yeah, I'm hearing, where is it? I am seeing Two of Pentacles, and then I'm seeing Knight of Cups, and then I'm seeing Eight of Cups. Did I say Knight of Pentacles or Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. I am seeing Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you needed to wait for something. It could have even been... It's like a door that you were shown, but you weren't allowed to immediately walk through. Because I'm seeing there's waiting, but then I'm seeing there be like decision and moving forward. Like even there being communication. Sort of about where one's heading, it seems. Emotionally. I'm seeing a lot of cups. This is not straightforward at all. Like, Two of Pentacles coming out reversed. Then we also have the Hanged Man here too. It's like a lot of back and forth, a lot of pausing, a lot of we're not moving forward. Like, Hanged Man can also speak about delays too, so this can be annoying. I get the vibe that you could have felt like somebody wasn't properly prioritizing something. If this was you, you may have felt like maybe you were getting a little bit distracted. Like, Two of Pentacles coming out reversed can be like somebody knows that there's something that they need to tend to, but then not. It's like, I should be taking care of this right now, but then not doing that. Two of Pentacles reversed. And then to have this be connected with the Hanged Man too, it's like delays because of that, because of somebody messing around here. I'm not seeing it be like anything to worry about. It's more so somebody getting a little bit distracted or something, having a hard time staying focused is the feeling. It's like I'm seeing somebody walking around in circles. Two of Pentacles is like there was a job to do, it needed to be done, like why didn't you hand the assignment in on time? This person being like, I don't know, I forgot it. I forgot it in my locker and I didn't bring it home with me. So I feel like somebody's late here with something that they're supposed to be doing. Then they got confused on the assignment. The feeling can be, I'm not seeing this be the case, but I'm seeing it like almost be the case. This person dawdled and took so much time that when they did come through to send the message, I'm seeing the other person had been like leaving already. You know, it's like the person running to hand in the assignment before the bell rings and the teacher was like closing everything up. But then I'm seeing there be a connection, but I'm getting that there was an issue here with the timing, but something was definitely delayed. Like, I don't know if you guys had this feeling of something should be here sooner. I don't know why it's not here. And as I said before, like, I'm seeing that image of the Five of Pentacles where it's like you go outside because you thought that your ride was going to be there, and it's getting darker and it's getting colder and you're like, where are they? It's that sort of thing that I'm seeing happening here, where I don't think that it's you. I think that something was supposed to happen differently, but also in the grand scheme of things, you know, like everything's happening as it's supposed to. But it definitely feels like because of something that somebody was doing, let's say it like this could be moving faster, but because of what somebody did or didn't do, that's what delayed the cycle, is what I'm seeing. So there was a little bit of an issue with the timing here. Because I'm seeing, again, somebody that, like, they needed to be doing something or something should have been prioritized, but they weren't doing that. They were doing something else. This may be somebody that has like struggles with task management or getting things done even when they know that they like should be getting it done. Because I'm not seeing, like with the Hanged Man and with the Two of Pentacles here, I'm not seeing somebody being like, I'm sabotaging it or like off doing something that you would be like, it's not like a malicious type of energy. It's not a deliberate type of energy. I'm seeing something like even innocent looking, but it's like, why weren't you paying attention to where you were walking, you know? It's like you gave them the directions. They thought they were walking straight. They got distracted. They turned east, you know? Then they're like late running up to come catch up with you. It's like that sort of thing where I'm seeing it be like an innocent thing. And also Neptune is here too. So it's like something confusing could have happened or something being lost in translation, you know, like a foggy thing. It could have been stuff with the retrograde, you know, like it can be things with the timing. But I do feel like if we were to look at this closely, we could see somebody and be like, you could have handed that in a little bit earlier. Like you could have shown up a little bit earlier, but it is what it is. I feel like that's just to validate those of you that you felt like something was going to happen sooner and your ride didn't come yet. So. There could have even been a feeling like, hey, are they even going to show up at all? But I do get the sense that they're going to. It just may not have happened how you thought that it would. Yeah, exactly. Look, they arrive. Beep, beep, here to pick you up. Yeah, I'm seeing Ace of Swords. I'm getting that they like made it through the haze of Neptune. This person may have a lot of Neptune in their chart, or a lot of Pisces in their chart. Just a particular placement that sort of fogs things or confuses things, or they could be going through a transit right now. So things are looking good. I see this as being like a validation of things being on track and that they're going to be coming through. It just took waiting a little bit, maybe longer than you thought you were going to need to. I just keep getting all of these examples of somebody saying they're going to like be there at a certain time and then that not happening, or they're going to do something at a certain time and then that not happening, even if this is something that was just only like being energetically acknowledged. You know, it's like that meeting of the synchronicities were supposed to land us here at the same time, and then like this person being a bit delayed. They just got a little bit turned around. I'm getting like such a silly energy for this Two of Pentacles. Like, I feel like this is turning into your comedy skit here. Because everything ends up working out in the end. There was just a little bit of a problem. There was a mix-up. Okay, so the wait is over then, yeah? I'm seeing patience really be important. Patience being important as you move through this. Prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. I'm seeing something else come through. This may be a separate reading that I'm picking up on. Some of you had an offer and you were figuring out what to do about it and you weren't sure. And you felt like you didn't have what you needed in order to sort of solve this and figure it out and maybe even respond. And I'm seeing that there definitely were delays, but then I'm seeing things be completed here, but we are ending with a Ten of Swords. Which Ten of Swords can be like a painful ending, but it can also be like something that felt painful moving through the cycle is done now. So it can have like double meanings, you know? Especially because like we're starting with the Ace of Cups in that opening. So you can move through this and be like, this was like a painful process, you know, it was aggravating for me. It was frustrating. I got tripped up mentally as I was moving through that, and then like it's over now. So meaning like that stuff's done now, like there's resolution now, so we can move forward, you know, like it can have that meaning. Or it can mean that things are coming to a close. But I do see a lot of like having Six of Wands here is connected with there being success. Having the Chariot here is connected with success, especially having the Hanged Man come out before it, because Hanged Man is sort of like, I need to understand something. There's something here that I need to realize. And then having the Chariot after it means that that has been accomplished. So that one may have been unclear or foggy about something before, or felt like puzzle pieces were missing, they weren't seeing the whole picture, and then having Chariot, it means that they are now, and that something is seen now. So we know how to move forward. Yeah, there could have been a question of like, do I stay or do I go? I'm seeing that. As I said before, like this can be a different reading that I'm seeing. This can be broken down into multiple readings. The first one could have been a separate reading, and this can be something else. I'm seeing there be an offer on the table, and somebody, it's like happy when this comes through, but then also like, what am I supposed to do about it? So it may not be an obvious like yes or no to someone, and then needing to figure something out where it was like before somebody may have gone in one direction with this, and then they feel like they're going to go in another direction with it because they were trying to decide like whether or not this was going to be something that worked for them. And having Neptune here too can be like something that needed to be realized, then that's accomplished. And then I'm seeing Ten of Swords, so it can mean like an opportunity that you have to connect with somebody, and then it being like off the table, because I am seeing the Five of Swords here. So there can be a feeling of somebody, a feeling maybe like they need to watch their back or something. Let's see. I'm hearing a name. Johanna, something like that. Yeah, I'm seeing J-O, maybe Hanna, possibly something like that, or that mix of letters. Can be Johanna. Alright. Five of Swords and Page of Swords. What are these guys doing here? I feel like there's some scoping out that's happening. Did I say what zodiacs were here? I feel like this is so disorganized. I'm hearing Scorpio, I'm seeing Sagittarius, and I'm seeing Cancer. Yeah, the vibe that I'm getting from these two here, this is like, it's like when somebody watches something so they can talk about it, you know, like somebody that there's a show on TV and they're like, I hate this show, but they're like watching it, you know, it definitely is giving that energy with this. So like somebody looking at something so they can talk about it, not to enjoy it, even though it's like low-key you must be enjoying it because you're paying so much attention to it. You get that feeling? It's like they're mad, but they're not looking away, is the feeling about this. Yeah. Look at that. Mad about something, but all up in the business is what I'm seeing here. But I'm seeing Seven of Swords too. This feels like somebody misusing the air energy. Like even looking something up, but not for reasons of an open heart space. It can be something that's gonna like create further separation, or something that there's even can be like a harmful intention here, which would just like come back to the person that's projecting this. So let's actually see more about this energy. I feel like we don't often get this. So let's see what's going on here. It's one of those moments where, you know, like somebody's feelings really get hurt and like they want to, I'm sure we can all relate, right? Somebody's feelings get hurt and so they're like, I want nothing to do with this person, but they're like stalking their social media. It's like that. And I feel like with Seven of Swords, it can be somebody being really sneaky about it. Like they're not gonna know what I'm doing, but it's like low-key they're obsessed. Like that's the vibe that I get from this, but they're mad, but they're obsessed. It's like both of those things. It's like very love-hate, it feels. But this, starting off with this, it feels like it's happening because somebody's feelings got hurt. Because this is somebody's ego being triggered in some way, but they're like not looking away. But they're like over here maybe sneaking around doing this. That's the feeling. Some of you guys have a stalker. It feels like it's something that happened after the fact. Yeah. Yeah, I get the vibe of like somebody had hurt feelings about something, and rather than like going their merry little way, I'm seeing them get like very obsessive. But it may be actually creating like more issues for them. Because, you know, like all these energies, as much as we can like project them onto other people, it's really just like coming from inside. So as much as this person can have some sort of weird intention, at the end of the day, it's just going to like come back and affect them. It's like when you like manipulate somebody or like attempt to manipulate somebody or lie to them, even though like the person on the other end can suffer because of that, ultimately like you're really the one that suffers from that, because that energy comes back around. So because of like living your life in that way, you know, we're like then impacted by the choices that we make. Like it's just cause and effect, the karmic reapings of things. And so I'm seeing like this person over here may feel like they're somehow like blocked off or something like that, but that's like really not the case. Like I'm actually seeing there be blockages within this person's energy. But it's actually, and it's funny too, because like with the Five of Swords, we can look at somebody and be like, man, that person's so cold, but it's really like them being very wounded, and that's why they're showing up in that way. So they're actually very, very hurt, and they're very, very sensitive. Not that that excuses anything, but just for compassion reasons. And somebody be feeling lonely, I'm seeing too. And that's probably where this is coming from as well. Or like not feeling good about things within their personal life. I feel like we don't need to expose this much further. This can be the beginning of a change for this person, actually. I guess we're gonna take it that way, right? So somebody may be looking at something and feeling triggered, and at first they can look at it and be like, it's their fault, or, you know, just like wanting to stay mad about it. But what triggers us can tell us what's going on with us and how we're feeling, and we can receive messages from that of like, oh, look at my ego getting involved in this. And so it can give us insight about where we are and also where we're not. And so somebody can use this, see where they're feeling triggered or getting mad about things, where they could even be like judging other people, you know, or just doing whatever it is that they're doing, you know, feeling a type of way. Learning from that. So one sort of like observing themselves, and in learning from that, they can understand how they may actually be sabotaging themselves in their personal life and why they feel that way that they do about their personal life, because they're not feeling good, and that's where this is coming from. So these things that are popping up for this person, it's all like clues about how they can turn things around and not have to be feeling like that anymore. But they may not have like gotten that deep with this yet. Meaning they may not be, I don't know how aware they are of this yet at this point. But this person would come off like maybe a little bit mean or something. Could be perceived in that way. You know, it's somebody that there's like a, like, don't look at me. There can be like pushing away of intimacy, like keeping oneself guarded, but again, like out of a sense of self-protection. And they can come off like a little bit harsh, but also very curious and inquisitive about things, but maybe in a way that sort of digs a deeper hole. But what I'm getting is that like if this person can sort of get behind that, like it all stems from them not feeling good about having Queen of Pentacles and having Five